Brian Giles from Brian Giles MTG, and this is video number 5 of the Unfinity card spoilers. And I messed things up because I just had something I did, and my mind's still kind of muddled. So we have Claire de Lune, Joy Sculptor, 1 white, 1 blue for a 2/3 legendary human performer. When Claire de Lune enters Joy Sculptor enters the battlefield. For the rest of the game, tokens you own become cards that are still tokens. They continue to exist after they leave the battlefield. For 1 white, 1 blue, 1 colorless, for tap it, you may put a token from your graveyard or hand onto the battlefield. So this is a tokens matter, and we talked about something that would make something continue to exist even after they leave the battlefield, and we figured this was going to be tokens. So yeah, this is what this is. And again, it's a card that's available only in unsets with the silver acorn at the bottom. But a fun card nonetheless. Next up is Soliflora Intergalactic Icon. 2 white and 3 for a 3/3 legendary human guest. Auras and enchantments you control attached to Soliflora Intergalactic Icon affect other creatures you control as though those auras and equipment were attached to them. Counters and stickers on Soliflora affect other creatures you control as though those counters and stickers were on them. So, this is an interesting card, although only playable in unsets with the silver acorn at the bottom. Next up is Done for the Day. 1 green, 2 colorless for an enchantment that reads, at the beginning of your end step, if you control an employee, a performer, or a robot, you may get a ticket or create a treasure token. If you control all 3, you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. Okay. Next up is Exit Through the Gift Shop. 1 black, 2 colors for a sorcerer that reads, yell, "Who wants a souvenir?" and announce the name of a non-land card in your graveyard. Each player in an ungame who can hear you may bid life. You start bidding at 0. The highest bidder loses life equal to the high bid. They copy the card and may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. If you didn't win the bid, you gain life equal to the high bid and create that many treasure tokens. This is more carnival unset silliness. And we talked about something that about bidding life and stuff. So that's this card. And this is just a crazy card. So next up is The Most Dangerous Gamer. 1 black, 1 green, 2 colorless for a 2/2 legendary human gamer guest with Death Touch. Whenever the most dangerous gamer enters the battlefield or attacks, open an attraction. Whenever you open an attraction, put a +1/+1 counter on the most dangerous gamer. Whenever you claim a prize of an attraction, destroy target permanent. So this guy is the winner. This is the guy that's actually what would have been my stepdad. So next up is Tug of War. 1 green, 4 colorless for a sorcery that reads, players play a sub-game starting at 5 life, and with up to 3 permanent cards with different names in their from their main game library. As the sub game ends, the winner chooses one of the cards they put onto the battlefield as the sub game began, and puts it onto the battlefield rather than shuffling it into their library. So the winner of the sub game gets to choose a card that they put onto the battlefield, and then they put it onto the battlefield of the main game. It's a fun, crazy, carnival, circusy type of game, and again, only in the main, in the unset things with the acorn at the bottom. Next up, we have Spelling Bee. 1 green and 2 for a 1/1 alien insect with flying and death touch. Whenever Spelling Bee deals combat damage to a player, that player looks at the top card of their library, chooses a word in that card. You spell that word. If you spell it correctly, draw a card. Otherwise, scry 1. That sounds like all sorts of more words and spelling and letters matter type thing. Next up is Octo Opus. Octopus. Octo Opus is 2 blue, 3 colors for an enchantment that reads, when Octo Opus enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 blue octopus performer creature token named Contortionist. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may fold this token in half. It becomes a 2/2, then a 1/1, then a half-half, and so on. Sacrifice Octo Opus, draw a card, and an additional card for each of Contortionist's folds. And we talked about a card that divides stuff in half. So that's what this card is, and it's really crazy. It's not at all what we expected. So again, another card that's only in unsets. Next up is Katarina of Myra's Marvels. 2 white, 2 colors for a 3/3 legendary human performer. As Katarina of Myra's Marvels enters the battlefield, choose a letter. Whenever you cast a spell whose name begins with the chosen letter, create a 2/2 white cat creature token with flying, and it has partner. You can have 2 commanders if they both have partner. So another white partner commander card for a commander unset. This is crazy. And it also talks about the white cat creature tokens with flying. So more flying cats. Hoo-ha. And that, let me reload and double check. And we have Photo Op. Before the game begins, you may post a picture of yourself posing like art of any magic card with the hashtag guess that magic card and no other text. You may reveal a reply posted today with a guess and a card you own from outside the game with the same name as the guess. Put that card into your hand, exile Photo Op. Again, more carnival unsaid silliness. This is totally bonkers. You take a hashtag, you take a picture of yourself posing as something from an art from a real magic card, and then you have that card on the outside of your game, and you post that, and whoever guesses it you get to put that card from outside the game into play, into your hand. So that is just absolutely bonkers, uh, unset carnival silliness. So that's it for right now. There's going to be more cards later. I'm going to try to get these videos uploaded as quickly as I can. Please excuse the slow uploads. I've been having some problems with some uploadings and some videos being kind of corrupted, and I'm having to either re-record them or re-upload them. So excuse all of that, and we'll keep going, and we'll get these cards out, so you know what's going on with them. So until the next video, take a picture of yourself posing as, I don't know, Nicol Bolas. So until the next video, we say, do what the God Emperor wants, and watch the next video.